Recording. Welcome to the class. Welcome to the Friday classes. For Australia, it's a Saturday classes. And we are going to talk today about shooting stars. There is we in Northern Hemisphere, right now we have a meteor showers. And it's a very beautiful opportunity to see all these falling stars. Starfall, and it's really beautiful and it's very magical. So we are going to do today, we will going to make a wish. We will draw falling star and make a wish. And I will talk about a little bit about stars and about fun facts and some superstitions about falling stars. So it's really, the class is about, today's class is about how we can make a wish and how we can really, what we need to do to make this wish come true. So this is all the class will be. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can unmute yourself and ask it directly, or you may just type it in a chat. So which way is you prefer? Both ways will work perfectly for me. And I will switch camera and we'll start drawing right away. So without really much talking. Okay, so this is my paper. And I want you to think think about the wish you want to make. So what is the most important wish for you right now? So what do you want to, which wish you want to be granted? Like really, like imagine that this is could be granted. Like if you have a magic wand or something, and it's, think quick, because falling stars, it's just a spark. So you really need to be very fast. What is coming to your mind? So I know for mine, and for mine, it will be to express to like really that everybody in the world can know the word Neurographica. So we're really working hard to make it true, and everybody can draw it. So, and I invite you to draw a circle. That's a almost circle for me. It can be not perfect, so just draw a circle or something that is circlish. So draw some circles and we will do some other steps. So the circle will represent the wish. It will represent this wish. And now, explore this wish. We are going to explore with lines the wish. Activate this wish. See how does it really, it's like a meteor coming to the earth. And there's many of those meteors around, and we just want to know more. Like we have many wishes, and it's constantly changing, and some of them are big, some of them are small, some of them are wish for a day, wish for a year, some of them like really we wish for life. So I want you just start exploring this wish. See how that can be beautifully, lines can cross each other, they can go across the wish, but just follow this around, like see what is really, like make it soft, make it beautiful, make it organic. You can think about your wish, what kind of details you want to have. Maybe you want to make a little bit more exploration about this wish. Make it more specific. So when your wish will come true, maybe you can, so you can recognize it, because we have so many wishes for happiness, for love, and when it's coming, we forget about it or take it as granted. So I want you really to remember to like explore what we can expect. What do we expect? How this success, how this satisfaction will look in your life. And I start rounding all the corners inside, just exploring, because I want to be this wish organic. I don't want it be overwhelming. I don't want it to be causing any conflicts in my life. And I start rounding. I use usually ultra fine Sharpie or uni ball pen to round corners, because it gives me a little bit more concentration, focus, and I keep rounding. It really makes my wish more defined, well defined, and it really makes my wish interesting. When I start thinking, it's not anymore a fantasy, it's a dream. I have a dream and I invest my energy in this dream. I really start exploring it. And you just see how soft and how gentle is your wish. Maybe you want to increase the size of the wish. Maybe it's really wants to be bigger. So see if it's really wants to grow. And don't force anything. Trust your intuition. If it's not the right time to grow, see how you can feel comfortable with the size you have right now. So right now we just, this is what we imagine, and we explored our imagination, our associations, our what we expect from this wish. So if maybe you want to do some adjustments, if you feel, if you feel like, if you're thinking like, oh, maybe it's too much to wish for, like, don't adjust anything. This is a resistance. But if you feel like, oh my gosh, it's big, it's overwhelming, maybe I want to make it smaller, so, or maybe I want to make it bigger. So just trust to your feelings, trust to your body. See what you want to do. And now, after you round all these corners around, like after you think, after you feel, after you really sense the presence and real, like that it can be real, that it's really possible to achieve, and it's harmonious. The most important that we are exploring and creating this harmonious wish, that it's everybody will benefit, not there will be no suffering for anybody related to it. There will be all harmonious solutions for everyone. And after you explored it enough, after you rounded all corners, you are going to start take actions. And actions are going to be look like this. Like when the meteor is coming to closer to the earth and it goes to this atmosphere or stratosphere, it starts burning. So the burning is going to look like this. like a swoosh, like sparks. We will make them organic as well. They right now look very spiky, but don't afraid, there will be some harmony in it. Like we know the trick, we know the rule how to round all those corners. So don't worry about them. We will explore them.
Do they need to touch the circle?
Yes, it's a circle starts burning, circle starts sparkling, it starts activating energy, activating inner resources. So after you've done this activation, let's do very important thing, like let's start integrating everything. So we don't want just like spikes go out. We want them to look organic, safe, soft. We want them to be integrated in something peaceful. It's action, but it's really action to support everybody who is affected by your wish. There is an ecology for your wish, like really how we can explore it, what we can explore, and see how do you feel, like how do you feel when you look at your actions, like really, is it is there any support you need for this action, or is it good enough? Does it feel overwhelming? Does it feel soft? You can create this additional lines related to it, like make it like rays of light. Some that the wish can emanate some energy and activate the energy around you. So this energy can go in different directions, and it's really exploring and not exploding. It's exploding is like one-time action. This is a burning. It's very in the energy is really coming from inside as well. It's your activations to the situations around you. It's your activation of initiatives like that you are taking a leadership role as well, because when you want to achieve something, you have to be active, you have to be responsible for actions, and it's a beautiful opportunity to be a leader, to be a creator, to don't wait till things will happen. You may start, at least imagine, visualize them, so they really can grow. So this is pretty much like Matthew, you were asking about the drawing that Pavel Piskarev did. So we are doing pretty much the same. Just I still expanded to the edge of the paper because I feel that this is a more safer, instead of just losing the spikes and lines directly in all the directions. But see if you want to stay just abrupt them, like it's really, I want my situation is really reaching out to people, and so I'm going to the edge of the paper. So this is a symbol for me. The edge of the paper is really representing society, representing new horizons, and I just expand it.
You could use the word radiating.
Radiating, yes. Thank you.
I tried to draw some lines in another piece during the week, and somebody commented on it and told me that it looked like a splitting headache. And I tried to make the lines more energetic, but somehow it looked like almost painful, or like a crackling rather than a flow of energy. I just wonder if, do you have any, just on the line itself, how do you avoid it looking upset and looking more like a flow of positive energy?
So first of all, when I draw a line, I pay attention how I'm breathing. So if I just, I don't rush, I follow and stay very grounded with my lines. It's a, you have to pay attention. Where do you go? It's a practice of attention. Like any spiritual work, any energy work, is really requires attention. So you don't just spontaneously lead your lines. They go where they want, but it still be, you are looking, you are consciously observing the line. The line may surprise you. It's may explore this interesting line possibilities and opportunities, but it's you still following the line. So you don't. It's like, again, you follow the line and you make not control, but you can experiment with different speed. See, when I do it very fast, my lines definitely spiky and definitely not as soft, but try to slow down and it may help you. Again, we all have different energy charge, and your lines may just representing the level of energy that you have. And if it's buzzing energy, your lines will look a little bit buzzing. When you will be calmer and more peaceful, the line will be calming as well. So it's really the expressing what is inside of you. And if you have a different line so first of all, the people who look at your drawing and see something different from what you see, it's maybe their perception, not what is it really representing. Like we creating pretty much like a metaphoric card. Metaphoric, or like I don't know, like the syllable where does it go? Metaphorical. So everybody will see something different in this. You can see the star, other people will see the maybe virus, and other people will see something different because they project what is inside of them to the drawing. So if for them, I believe that you notice that like when we've done this exercise about totem animals, everybody had their own experience, what they've seen in those lines. And when you show it to somebody else, we always like, other people see different things in your drawing. Like, and it's because they have a different database, they have different connections, neuron connections, they have different experiences. So it's really, don't judge yourself because somebody gave you some different, like that they've seen something in your drawing. It's not necessary.
The funny thing was, I did actually have a headache when I was drawing it. So it's very interesting that it came out that way. And I think what you said before about making sure that you're aware of your breath and your own sense of calmness. And I suppose it's almost like channeling the energy through the pen. And yeah, I probably was just drawing and not really focusing on that flow part of it. So yeah, I think that might be the key.
Another thing that, like, if the person who is really recognize the headache in your lines, I would say it's a very sensitive person. They can be the empathy is their instrument that they use very well. So not everyone can do it. It's really, there is a benefits of it, and there are some challenges related to empathy. Who really like mastered this skill.
I'm now curious to see your drawing, Matthew, about the headache.
If we recognize it as a headache.
But now we know, right? But it's still interesting.
I'll post it afterwards. Yeah, I'll show
You
it.
can do it in the Facebook group, or if you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, that will be interesting.
I like after we've done the marathon, and I've seen that really people for 21 days, you have all this experience. It's not always pleasant, and the days were busy and different. And we did not have so many participants in our English speaking group, but in the Russian speaking group, we had, I don't know, like over 20 people who finished the marathon, and like the people who started was even more. So we've seen different drawings, like really different. Some of them like painful, some of them were very gentle. So it's really representing the emotions. But still be very careful when you ask somebody's opinion what they see in your drawings. But just it still be your inner process that is matters the most.
And so, Anna, do you think the what drawing will be more effective for resolving the issue? Does it have to be always the best drawing effective?
No, the best drawing that really helps to resolve the issue is the honest drawing. What you feel, you express on the paper. If you feel intensity, express the intensity. If you feel darkness, express it, darkness. And find the calmness, like let it expressed as honest as possible. And see, observe it without judgment. See if you can resonate with this, if you can accept it, if you find the beauty in it. Maybe it requires some new instruments, new tools, some time, maybe some grounding, but it's still be. This intensity is growing inside of you, and it's better if you allow it to be seen, allow it to be embraced. So it's I believe that, yeah, any drawing that really represent your inner state is the most effective, because in Neurographica, the inner process is always the most important. The drawing is just a reflection, and it could be very beautiful, it could be sometimes very dramatic, but it still be a reflection of everything that is going on inside of an artist. An artist is the treasure. In this creative world, the art is what is a golden nugget that we are really, and experiences that we are looking for. Okay, so I round all my corners, and don't rush. See how at which space you want, and move. I'm doing it like very often and very fast. I've done, I don't know how many thousands miles already, and how many corners I've rounded. So don't really try to keep the pace with me. It will be no pleasure for you. So I want you to experience what is important for you, how you can be unique in your experiences. Don't feel pressure from me. No, there is from me there is no expectations. There could be expectations from yourself, but it's a very challenging story about our own expectations and how it's hard to satisfy them. But today, remember, we are making a wish. It's a fun drawing. We are not trying to really go too deep. We allow our heart to express its own desire. Like, it's very important desire. And for your heart, there is nothing small. Like, if your biggest wish right now is to buy a car or to go somewhere or buy something or maybe meet somebody, this is the most important, because it has so much energy involved and so much emotions charged in it. So trust yourself. What is the most important for you? And keep drawing, keep rounding, keep reaching. So when we expand, we're reaching to the world, we're reaching to the sky, we're reaching to the opportunities around us. We're experimenting, and at the same way, you see this reaching out to the people make us bigger, makes us brighter, makes us visible, noticeable, and I almost say it like more beautiful, but it's we're already beautiful, so it's not about the beauty like perfection, but about organic. So when we creating more lines around us, we have this organic belonging to community, to your country, to your traditions. So it's a very beautiful opportunity to be part of the world. Did you see our new project about Neurographica connecting the world? Check this out. We have a video, like it's a very short video, very simple and very fun project. So please.
Is it on your YouTube?
Yes, it's on my YouTube channel, and we have more information on Facebook group. So it's really available. It's out there. So how we can feel connection, how we can feel belonging to the world, and how the world is really belonging to you.
What is it about, this project?
The project is about connecting, that we are not alone, and we want to be connected to people or reconnected with some people, and how we can be connected organically without conflicts, how we can be connecting to the people, to the, maybe it could be for pets and groups of people. So it's really, try, be creative. Who do you want to be connected? It's a very simple concept. You draw a circle you decorate it, you color it, and you creating this beautiful line that represent connecting to the world. And that's all. That's all you need to do. It's a really 10 minutes project. There is nothing. You can spend more time, of course, if you want to be like very detailed. I spent 10 minutes to draw. And because I am not a big savvy with video editor, I had to do it from one try. So, and it was a fun project for me to do it dynamic. It's very easy to work when it's something long and you have time and you can talk, but if you want to make something dynamic, it's very important to be quick. And I want to give you some fun facts about Meteor Shower. So right now in Northern Hemisphere, from July 17 until the August 24th, we're having Meteor Shower. And the peak of it is going to be on August 11th. So this is information for Seattle. I think for other cities the same in Northern Hemisphere. So from on the night from August 11th till August 12th, it's a one night, you may see up to 150 meteors per hour. So it's really like when I told my husband, he said like, "Wow, let's go out. Let's drive to
Make a wish.
yeah, let's move to drive to mountains, and when it will be far away from light and at least see this. It's a 150 meters per hour. It's usually what, more than 2 per minute, so 2.5. It's quite a big chance that you notice something. So, and it's interesting that I was reading about superstitions about falling stars. And I thought that it's only Russian have some superstitions about falling stars. Oh boy, how I was mistaken. Every tradition, every culture has, and I actually found 10 superstitions, 10. It means that like it's a very, everybody, every culture has their own beliefs around stars and around falling stars. Did you know that like it's a very bad luck if you point with your finger to the stars? That it's like really no, like you cannot point to people, but even more you cannot point to stars. And the reason that from ancient times, stars were recognized as gods. And if you point to gods, they can get mad. So you should be very careful what you are pointing at. So it's really very, very interesting perception and superstition. It's considered that it's a bad luck if you start counting stars. The only people who are allowed to count stars are people who are not, I think, who are not married. Yes, the unmarried person can count a maximum of 7 stars on 7 consecutive nights. Like, it's really not so many that they can count, but it's still it's interesting that they have such a privilege, that unmarried people have the privilege to count stars. Again, You can, like, of course, there is some, many traditions have noticing how different stars predict weather changes, and they predict rains and predict big catastrophic events in climate change. So many people who are like good at observation and finding connections, like they really can say that this what kind of stars and how it looks and how, like, what kind of weather we should expect. Not just farmers, but fishermen and seafarers really learn how to read stars and how to navigate them. And they say, like, by observing the direction that a shooting star travels, sailors can predict which way the winds will blow. So this is really helps them to navigate and to adjust the directions, adjust the what they use, like adjust the directions. Okay, about farmers I already said. Let's see. What interesting about that different cultures have a different meanings, like spiritual meanings for stars. Some people, some cultures believe that the shooting star representing the new soul of a baby coming to the earth. So that's why they really love and admire them. And other really feels like this is when the soul is released from purgatory. I hope I pronounce it right, and goes to the heaven, or goes wherever it goes, like this is represented by falling stars as well. So it's a very unusual event, quite rare compared to this, and it's very beautiful when the spark in the night, in the darkness, inspires the whole sky. It's like really creating many superstitions. Many cultures believe that a falling star, you can make a wish. And it's if everybody is talking about it, that's why we are drawing our falling star today. Okay, so I created enough lines and I'm planning to color it. Again, the star can be any colors. It can combine different colors inside. So don't afraid to experiment. You can, you may create some darker background if you want. So the star starts really shining. It's up to you. Play with this. There is no limitations. It can be very bright. You may use your highlighters. You may use your some bright color pencils. See what really resonates with you today. What will be the best colors that represent your wish? Make it noticeable. Make it noticeable, first of all, for you, that it's really, wow, I have such a bright wish. So what can I do? How I can explore? How I can maybe do something about it? Play with this. And I have one more fun fact, that there is actually a star in the sky that is calling Neurographica. So this is really just recent, maybe 1 year or 2 years ago, there was some students from Institute of Psychology of Creativity named the real star as a Neurographica. And it was a gift.
Pavel, go ahead.
It was a gift to Pavel. So
Okay.
they were presenting it as a gift.
Interesting. So. That's so great.
Okay, how do you tell someone where to look if you see a shooting star if you cannot point at it? It's actually like it's so fast, you really don't have an opportunity for them to see. Like if they don't see it, most likely they will, even if you point it, you will not see it. It's actually, there is some superstitions about, like, if you see the shooting star on your right side, it brings luck. But if you see it on your left side, it brings a bad luck. So there is so many things that you can track during this process. So I don't really pay attention to so many details, and I honestly did not see many shooting stars in my life. So that maybe we need to go out on August 11th to see. And it's one more thing that I wanted to say, that so that the August meteor shower is caused by comet Swift-Tuttle, that it's leaving the space debris and it's going to the Earth and sparkling. And it's the meteor shower called the Perseids, because they seen in the constellation of Perseus. They are not from the constellation, but they're locating at the same area that this constellation is. Yeah. So the 150 meteors per hour, it's a lot. It's really good chances that you can see it. And I believe that you're looking at south when you're trying to see the meteor shower. So everybody, let's go to watch Starfall.
Let's go. Yeah. Just looking at the stars is so beautiful. If you can see all of them.
We live in such bright cities right now that it's really the light pollution makes everything, the sky so pale. But when you go some areas where you can really see this isolated areas in mountains or somewhere distant on beaches, the sky is very beautiful, very rich, and it's very close. So when you look from that direction, so I really love looking at the sky.
It is vast. It is.
Yeah. And right now we have an interesting time. We have the star of Sirius, Sirius, or what? Sirius, Sirius, that is really from ancient times. It's was considering as a feminine energy of the sun, like a feminine component of the sun. If sun represents masculine energy, this representing feminine energy, and it's considered the lion's gate, representing two suns, two energies, beautiful balance between them. So it's interesting information about it as
Full
well.
of facts about stars today.
Yes, I'm like, I love stars, so that's why I'm like, oh, this and this. And August is usually very interesting. Right now is so much going on in the sky, and it's a beautiful opportunity to explore so many constellation, not constellation, there is some movement, and so big powerful planets really aligned and give us quite a kick with energy.
Yes, yes.
I definitely feel it.
Mm.
I've never been in the south hemisphere, and I wonder if the sky is different there, if it looks different.
And the sky in Australia is very blue.
During
Everywhere?
the day or at night?
In the daytime, it's very blue. At
It's very-
nighttime, it's dark, but lots of stars, and probably different stars from what's in the northern hemisphere.
Mm-hmm. Of
Mhm.
course.
That's right. We have different constellations, and I think we have more stars here. We have a more direct view of the Milky Way, so there's
Yes.
actually more
Yes.
stars.
Yes.
Nice.
And of course, the Southern Cross, which
Oh yes, yeah.
we see from Australia. I don't know if you can see it from the north.
No, I don't think we can. I don't think
No.
we do. We have the belt of Orion belt, but
Right.
not that one. Right, yeah. It's interesting. Like we really live at the same planet, but everybody sees different stars.
Yes.
It's
Like with Neurographica drawing, everybody sees different.
See what kind of other colors you want to add to your drawings. How many? Play with this. It's really there is no expectation how the star should look. Maybe yours will look very happy, very joyful. Maybe it will look dramatic. See what is really resonates with you. It's an opportunity. And did you know that like a long time ago, that navigation star, the polar star, it was actually a different star. That because we have this physical effect, and our universe is really spinning, our solar system universe is spinning, and it's create this angle. So the stars shifting, I believe, about 1 degree every 70 years. So it's a little bit different. So many years ago, it was a different star that was all the sailors were navigating. So, and it will be different for our, not grandchildren, maybe some other, our great, or grandchildren. So it will be interesting.
Yeah.
We are going to leave them not just different earth, but different sky as well. So it's interesting. Oh, I already love my star. This is very, very bright.
Yes, very nice.
So again, if you want to create, like to make some dark background, it's good opportunity to make your star shine even brighter. And it doesn't really represent that everything around you should be dark, but it's for a wish. We're just creating the environment that you really notice the opportunity that this wish can be granted, that this opportunity you can use to experience this wish. It's a very, I really love some dark, beautiful drawings. It's a very, so much energy in them. So see if you want to play with this, see if it's resonate with you. You may color or leave some white areas in your drawing, because it's always a choice that white color is a color, and it could be just by itself. You don't really have to color everything. It may create some interesting effects. You may blend different colors, and it's always opportunity to experiment in blending. You can shade them. You may create some 3D effect around your star. See if you want to play with this. Again, as always, please make sure that you drink plenty clean water, because even if we're doing some fun project like making a wish, there still be some energy that are moving inside of us. We're still transforming. When we round all these corners, we're still transforming some energies. And it's very important to take care of ourselves, to update this information. The water really carry on the information, it takes it in and out. And another thing that you may experiment with, if you want, like if you feel that like your wish requires some support, or there is already available support for you, you may draw some circles around it and integrate it with other lines, with other shapes. It's always an opportunity. So see if you want to play with this. I feel like I have so many lines, I don't really feel I need to add anything else. I want it like this will be just my shooting star. It's almost like not a shooting star, it's almost like a shooting sun, which is a star as well. So there is no conflict in it. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. It's always fun. Okay.
I came late and you were mentioning something about Pavel and his drawing with.
Yes. I'll be back to this.
Okay.
Just I want to read Catherine's ones. I'm surprised we are not drawing a lot more lines to activate the wish even more, kind of like we usually do with our other Neurographica drawings. So if you feel you need more lines, Catherine, you can activate. On my drawing, I feel I had enough. You can do even catharsis in your star, in your meteor, inside of the meteor. So see if you have any stagnated energy that you really need to unlock. You can do it. For me, this was enough. See what really wants to be done for yourself. Thank you for the question. And Ned, I'm going back to your question that I was referring that Matthew was posted picture of Pavel Piskarev in our Facebook group. And he was asking how to do it, how to leave those lines not reaching the edge and still look soft. And
Oh, yes, I remember. Yes, I remember the question.
And this is just was an inspiration for this class, and I hope that Matthew will, and we are going to have this opportunity to practice how we can expand our lines. Maybe, like, I still feel like I wanted to reach to the edge. You can see if you want to leave them just somewhere on the paper. So it's a personal preference. Like when we do some, it's usually on the paper, it looks more, not more beautiful, but lighter. Somehow it looks lighter when you don't reach to the edge of the paper. But this is, again, this is just a design preference. It's not necessarily has a deep meanings around it. So.
I think I started off that way, but then after seeing what you'd drawn, I brought it all the way to the edge. I think if it's like a little flame or a comet tail or something that's in the immediate area, like a leaf sort of thing that comes out of it, but then the outside lines are more energetic, go to the edge of the page. So it's almost.
You want to share it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I think on my drawing, it's almost like a combination of both. You know, there's a flow of energy coming in, but then there's this burst of energy coming out.
Yes.
And yours is similar.
Yes, because I feel like this could be very, it can be expanding evenly in different directions, and it still be balanced and supported from all sides. I really love yours. Like, I love your lines. Why did you say that your lines look different? Like, they very beautiful and organic. I really like your lines. So. And I love how they, like, there are some bold lines and there are very skinny lines. It's a very, like, very good combination between them. So, and I love that you following these lines many times around the same line. It's really beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, still working on it. It's just a technique thing, I think. Still practicing.
Good. That's why we keep teaching. There is an opportunity to practice more and more. So, yeah, keep practicing.
We had so many beautiful drawings today from the first day of the course, the basic user course. People were drawing for the first time and everything was so beautiful.
Yeah, Matthew, we missed you. Like, you did not wake up at 2 a.m. on Saturday.
I did not, no.
How could you dare?
I didn't get out of bed until after 9 this morning, I think. So
Lucky you.
Saturday morning. This is the bonus, I think, of the coronavirus restrictions is that you have to stay in bed.
Okay. Are you happy with this restriction, or are you gonna protest?
You have to make the most of it. Otherwise, you just sort of curl up in the corner and sort of, in the fetal position and say, "Oh, make it go away." So we try to make the most of it.
Yeah, there are pros and cons about anything. So my reactions to COVID-19 is actually that I'm working more than before, which is interesting and really was not expected. So it's you never know what is going to change your life tomorrow. So why don't enjoy it right now and really explore it?
I think this has been one of the biggest themes of our household is you need to do things when you can, because you really don't know. Sometimes, like these current restrictions that we're in, they're for 6 weeks. And so we have a curfew. We're not allowed outside for any more than an hour per day and all sorts of things. So it's quite strict, and you're not allowed to go anywhere more than 5 kilometers from your house.
Really?
And
Only
so,
5 kilometers? It's not much.
Yeah, just to the local supermarket. But if you don't have to go out, or to the doctors or something like that. But if you don't have to go out, then you're not allowed to go out. You have to stay at home. Yeah, so the message is at the end of the restrictions that, if you want to go for a walk or you feel like going to the beach or something like that, then go, because you really don't know what's going to happen afterwards.
My son in August is coming back to his school, university, and his school is in New York State. And New York State, with all the drama before, right now are very good statistics and like a very safe place. And he's not even in the city of this New York. And but Washington State is not in such a good shape coronavirus wise, and they require children to be 2 weeks on a quarantine in a hotel before they can go to the dorm or to the facility of the university. So it's very interesting. I would never expect that the university can request something that your child has to live for 2 weeks in the hotel without leaving it. So I see the message from Catherine. Anna, your drawing reminds me Native American drum with feathers surrounding it, like this sometimes have. Like they sometimes have. Yes, it can be. It's very beautiful neon feathers. Very energetic ones, yeah. Like if you haven't experienced to make your own drum, I highly recommend it. Like there are some workshops that you can attend, and it's really a very beautiful giving birth process to something sacred and very powerful. So I had a chance to make my own drum, and it's a very, like, I loved the drums that I purchased from good craftsmanship, but it's if you have an opportunity to make your own, it's always beautiful opportunity. Use this opportunity. This could be fun for you as well. if we're talking about Native American drums. So. And interesting, the person that I was making my drum with, her name was Star Feather. It's interesting. Huh. So, did not. It's a really interesting story how I found this person. I had one of these classes, workshops for Reiki, and a friend of mine before this class said, like, you have to, like, do you have any signs that the universe is really supporting you? Like, do you find feathers on your way? And I said, like, no, not much. I don't really pay attention to feathers. And somehow I'm like, oh, I see feathers all the time, and they're very beautiful and very unusual, and only I see them, and other people just passing by never pay attention. And for me, it's a confirmation that the world, the highest energies are looking after me. And I was like, oh, I want some confirmation too. And I was like, I was driving to this workshop, and I was like so dedicated and so focused, like, okay, today I'm going to find a feather, and it will be very unique and very special, and it will be a confirmation that people, some higher energies are looking after me. And I was like, made it not as a wish, but like almost like a demand that it's a very important for me. And after almost at the end of the class, we did this drum journey, like us. And it was a very powerful experience. And and I was thinking, if what would be if you can make your own drum and do this journey with yourself drumming it, and how it could be powerful. And just ask, like, if anybody done drums, like if anybody created their own drums. And just one girl would say, like, yes, you can do it. There is a person in our area that is providing workshops, regular workshops, and if you want, you can sign up and it will be fine. And I was like, yes, please give me the name. And she said me the name that Star Feather. And it's so I got my feathers that day, and I really had the opportunity to meet this person and create my own very unique drum at that time. So you never know where you find the confirmation from above and how it will look. But if you pay attention, it's maybe not feather for you. It can be something else. It can be something more powerful. Maybe it's a starfall. I made a drum and rattle with star feather as well. Yay, Catherine. Yeah, it's a very beautiful ceremony. I love the tone of my drum, and my rattle is really cool as well. I decorate it with trailing beads. I love them, and I have them on my wall. Nice. Which height did you use for the drum? It's interesting. It's interesting. You don't remember. Is it dark or is it light? There is usually deer or buffalo. Deer is usually light. Buffalo is usually darker. Yeah, it's a very interesting and sacred experience to create rattle or create a drum. So everything that has a meaning. That's an interesting experience. Okay. So We were talking about drums and stars and wishes. So what else we want to talk today about? So I just want to mention again, like if you're still considering to join the course, basic user course, you still have an opportunity to join. We have a recording from our first class, and we still have 3 classes to go. And it's the best if you do it right now. Or you can wait till September. In September, there will be as well another class. Yeah, if it's lighter, it's most likely it's a deer hide. So, very beautiful too. I have a buffalo one. Okay. You see, I have this dark background and it starts looking very dramatic. Very powerful. I have a question. Did you find any interesting art supplies lately? Like if anything interesting pencils or some other media that you're playing with?
Did you find anything?
I actually, our host from basic user course, Mandy, showed me, like she showed me and Matt some materials that she's using, and I could not really be quiet before I purchased them. So today I received them. So this is watercolor crayons. They very beautiful. The colors are really vibrant, and I haven't tried them yet with water, but I'm really looking forward to play with them. So these are made in Switzerland. So this is really good quality. So I love that they coming in such a neat box.
What is the brand?
The brand is Karen Dash, DH.
Yes.
So like this.
Karen Dash.
Since 1915, so it's really a good tradition. So very soft. I tried just on the paper, but really, so this is just some shading, but I haven't added some water. So this is really like watercolor. So we'll see.
Like watercolor pencils or
yes, like, but not pencils, like crayons.
Right. When you draw with them, do they feel like watercolor pencils or not?
Yes, they are, Catherine. Like they really beautiful. And the crayons, I like them because they can cover quite fast big areas. So it's a very beautiful if you want to work fast. So I'm really preparing myself to explore watercolors. I have already paint, I have watercolors, pencils, crayons. I just need to start trying. Very well prepared. See.
Yeah, I was using watercolor for the first time yesterday on a watercolor pad that I bought. So I've never used watercolor paper before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was interesting just to experiment. Very different. I like how soft it is.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it forces you to slow down, actually, the way that I did it. So it was almost not painful, but I drew so many lines across an A3 page, and then I got this tiny little paintbrush, and I was like, oh man, and it took me hours just to do all this rounding and stuff. So maybe I'll share that with you as well.
Yes, you have a lot to share, so looking forward. It's interesting. The Neurographica is supposed to be as a graphica, because it's really, we are looking for the clear and very concrete solution. But what I see from my students, some of them can use only watercolors, and it still be very beautiful and very powerful experiences during this. So I don't give any limitations, like try different media, find your tool, find your inspiration in them, like you can combine them. Some really try to use some watercolors and do some pencils on top of it. Some do highlighters and use some pencils on top of them. So you can be as detailed as you want, or you can be as brief as you want. So it's really opportunity to learn.
I was looking on Instagram under the Neurographica hashtag, and saw some pictures from people that they don't do any black lines. It's all just colored pencil, and the picture is so amazing. Just very organic, and it's how do you put it? It's all form without structure, if you like, but it's still, it's still very much a circle, but without the black line around it. It just seems more, I don't know, less fenced in or less defined, but somehow still is what it is. And yeah, I really like the way that looks.
Yes, it's there's many different. Neurographica is still presenting yourself, and it's a very good opportunity to really to try to find who you are and which media really represents yourself. So it's don't limit yourself at the beginning. So see what you want to play with. It's an opportunity. I don't give much people any limitations about it. I give sometimes suggestions, but it's still be. Okay, so I colored my star, and as always, we add field lines. We want to be aligned with this universe, with the karmic destiny, with the karmic universal support, and just a little bit bolder lines. You may use black line if you use black, or you can see if you want to create this beautiful blue lines. See what you want to experiment. How do you want to really connect? Okay, and just 2 or 3 lines will be enough. And as always, let's create, like after you add some bold lines, they seems like crossing everything and ruin everything, but we know the trick. We just need to round all those corners, everything that it's crossed, another line that we are going and round this. We really want to make sure that it's well blended. All these bold lines, they can be beautifully integrated wherever, especially wherever they created this new path. And you just round them Make them soft and gentle guidance for yourself. They're not really representing harsh forcing. Like, we don't want the universe forcing us. We want some gentle guidance. Okay. So, see how does it start feeling after you integrating all these lines. Okay. This. They really become much softer after you adding, like after you rounding all these corners, they creating beautiful transitions, beautiful integrations. And my star will radiate, I know, success. Let's call it inspiration and creativity. This is a very creative star, very bright. I like how bright it is, that it's maybe not as colorful, like maybe it's very colorful, but it's definitely noticeable. So. And see again, like pay attention, how's your body reacting? Is there any reactions in your body? Do you want, maybe you become thirsty, or is there, how's your energy level? What's is really going on in your body? Opportunity to pay attention to your emotions, to your physical reactions, to your insights. What is going on inside of your mind? Any questions, any realizations, any discoveries? Okay. I feel like I have it done. And you can, if you want, you can create some magical spark if you want. It can be some different materials. You can create maybe some golden lines or white lines, something that will really give you the sense of magic, something that some of the wonders and some unusual. I'm looking what it would be the best for this one, where I can find it. Maybe I can just, let's see if I show this one. Let's see if I can find any. Let me see. Trying. No, I think it will be too bright for this one. What would be the magic. What would be the golden? No, they won't be some silver. So if I want, like, if you want, you can create some shading that will really allow the star, the center, the circle of the star, really be more like a 3D effect, has a more powerful value. Just see what you feel like. No, I don't like this one. I know I want something, and it's very interesting to see what I want. Maybe purple. Maybe.
You could try, if you have one of these silver markers, I think you have one of those paint pens. You go over the thick black line.
Yeah.
I was planning on doing that on mine. So I'm going to thicken up some of my lines and do that, because it's sort of, it makes like a an inversion of the thick black line, and it you know, you talk about adding sparkles to it. I really like the way that looks.
Let's see, maybe I just do a little bit here. I know I want something. I'm not sure what I want. And I've done before the white lines. I wanted to show you that I had 3 of this one, and I did some small, tiny white lines. And with white markers, it's with white markers, they usually absorb the color underneath, and they blend very well. So I love when we have these white ones. I don't know, what is this? So you can try different media, see what is really. You know, I really like, I feel like I want like sparkles. Maybe I will just spray with some blue and do some sparkling on top of it later. We'll see. Maybe if I go like crazy, like a child has this magical powder on top of it, I really feel like I want to. And it's not with me right now, so I will do it a little bit later. And I encourage you to try something unusual. See what really gives you the sense. What is what you want to experience, what you want to play with. I want another thing that I want to define some black pencil, brown. When you have so many pencils, it's a challenge to find what you need. Here it is. Okay. So it's late for Ned. She's in Texas, so she said, have a nice evening and day to everyone. We have quite a geography now. with people watching this classes. It's very amazing. Wonder after this, all this isolation will be done, where would we go? What would be the best place for us to travel first? Who wants to go where? A little bit more bright inside. Okay, seems like I've done my drawing. And I will add some more sparks, and I will see if I want, no, I don't want golden. I'm like really changing my mind today so often. It's unusual for me. Okay, just some inspiration. The only thing, like if you bringing some other color, make sure that you integrate it well, so that it's really waved in all this other line, that it's not just standing by itself. You have to, it may be challenging to create more lines, more connections. Some of them can be skinny, some of them can be bolder, but it's very important to support those lines, that they're not just standing by itself. And it's so you can play with them. It's like new, completely new level of integration. It's a new level of exploration of this star that you have. So you can play with this. And you can follow the line that you have already underneath, or you may create something new on top of it. It's just make sure that it's integrated, that it's organically blending with all these other lines, that it's not just something dramatic on top of it. See how you can experimenting with this. And just see, it's maybe just a different color. It's not necessarily be golden or silver. It can be some just a little bit different shade of color. Maybe if you use pink, you can use red on top of it, and it will be bright enough. If you use, maybe it will be blue lines on top of red one. So see if you want to really experiment with all these different colors, how they really working. Okay. And you can play with different directions. Again, this step is optional, so you don't really have to do it. See if you want. Maybe you want to try something different, something unique, something unusual on yours, on your drawing. I really invite you to play with this. It's surprise yourself. Maybe sometimes we really need just to surprise ourselves. Okay. I really like this white one. And it will be, on top of it, there will be some sparks. Something that I've never done with Neurographica. How to do sparks on top. Interesting. But I've never done such a wish before. This is interesting. Thank you, Meteor, for sharing the picture of Pavel's drawings in our group. It really was an inspiration for me to create this class. So it's very...
Yeah, he has a very interesting drawing style. You know, it's he used to be an architect, is that right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see that. You know, it reminds me a lot of the sketches of like fashion design, or sometimes those sketches of a house or something that you see in yeah, in these designs. So yeah, it's interesting seeing the blending of the two. You know, art with more, I suppose architecture is very structured and very square as well. You know, buildings are sort of straight edges. So, you know, it's kind of the opposite in a way. There are no straight lines.
Yes, he is really considering himself as a, he freed the line. That there is Malevich who freed the color. Kandinsky who freed the form, and he freed the line. That line itself is already beautiful and by itself. So you can, and it can be like without any expectations. That really break some patterns, break some rules about how we can experience it. That it still be representing some beautiful process and be free. It's, his drawings just a reflection of his unique personality. It's a very interesting person. So it's definitely pleasure to look watch his drawing. It's an interesting experience. a lot of energy in him. Okay, I feel like I've done enough. I'm really looking forward to add some sparks. Like a 5 years old girl, I will make it magical, and I will share it with you in my Facebook group. So look forward. And so if you have any questions, let me know. It's probably the best time to ask any questions. And if you don't have any questions, I will let you go and enjoy your day. And maybe at night, look at the sky and find your star, find your falling star and make a wish. This is a really beautiful opportunity to pay attention to the magic around you, like really could be a very beautiful opportunity. So does anyone want to share their own drawings? What you have done? Wait, Mary, I cannot hear you. Yeah, I know it should
be better.
Yes, now I hear you. Oh, I love it.
Did. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Did you use watercolors?
No, I used Prismacolors.
Prismacolors.
Pencils.
It's interesting. It has this watercolor effect, at least through the camera that I see.
Yeah.
I really love how dynamic is like all these rays around you. It's like really, there's it's like a water star, really.
Yeah.
So much
thank you.
water around. And it still be very organic, very beautiful lines. I love how gentle your lines are and beautiful roundings. Like you very good at rounding. So
Thank you.
so thank you for sharing. It's a very interesting, very unusual and unique star.
Yes.
I really love it. So it's really beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes, it's a very interesting concept. I do a lot of other sorts of art, but this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. It's wonderful. Yeah.
So we did not really talk much about the theory today. I highly recommend you to watch Introduction to Neurographica video. It's a 2-hour video, and it really gives you more background, the meaning of why we do some roundings, what does it mean, how we really transform the conflict in harmony. So it's this is the group for mature neurographic people, and it's like I just assume that everybody knows, but for everybody who is watching this video first time, the best if you really watch the introduction. There are several videos. The latest one is presented on my YouTube page as for people who subscribe, who returns to this YouTube videos. Like the latest one is maybe the most dynamic one.
Okay, I have watched quite a few videos, but I'll look those up too and see if I can find them and watch them too.
Okay.
Thank you.
So join our group. It's a very beautiful group, very creative, and it's a best opportunity to share your drawings and see like there's so much discussions. We discuss about supplies, we discuss about different types of drawings, different algorithms. It's a very good crowd to be around, very supportive and very gentle. So welcome to our Facebook groups as well.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So I think Crayola makes glitter glue pens in different colors that you could use. It would be in kids section. I'm already like, it's a dangerous business to go any supplies stores. I have so much.
Yes, I know.
And it's challenging for me to find what I'm looking for. I know that I have glitter and I know I have glue, so I just need to, and I'm pretty sure I know where they locate in my house. So Matthew, do you want to share yours? Okay. I love this gentle blue glowing around your star. It's like a very interesting, it's a very dynamic mind going on, like very powerful lines. And at the same time, the colors are very gentle and very organic, very natural. So love your lines, like really, they different, they're really different. Love the silver line that you have on top of the black ones. Okay, thanks a lot for sharing. Yeah, it's a golden. Yeah, it's a golden. Yeah, nice. So you, as you see, we are drawing. Everyone was drawing a star, and everyone has completely different ones. So it's yours look like a metal, like, you know, it's a very structured, very well structured, and it's a very intense center, but a very good reach to other edges. So it's a very interesting how it presents. Matthew, I cannot hear you. You have to unmute yourself if you want to say
Sorry,
something.
I've been talking to myself. Yeah, I think if I was to do this again, I would do this bigger. Yeah, make more. I think you said it at the start. You know, make your wish bigger, and I did feel that. I suppose I didn't really know where we were going, so I always start about this big. But yeah, because sometimes if you fill the page, there's no room for anything else. But maybe that's not such a bad thing.
It looks very concentrated, like there is a very good charge there. So, and it's at the same time, like it's a intense, but not overwhelming intense. So it's a very beautiful star for sure. So very unique. Thank you for sharing, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so Catherine, what was your topic last Friday? Last Friday, the topic was pyramid of Robert Dills and logical levels of learning and changes. So you can find it on YouTube if you want. We were drawing our different levels and our mission. What is our mission as we see it right now? So maybe the mission will be changing. Maybe we did not really explore it enough, but there's always opportunity to do it again. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So okay. I think it's a perfect time to say goodbye to each other, and me and Catherine are going to sleep. And people in Australia are going to have a beautiful day.
We're going to have our lunch.
Yes. So thanks a lot. Have a great time.
Thank you,
Bye.
Anna.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.